And we have some exciting stuff in Web3 news. As young Web3 believers are unfazed, as Web3 adoption is inevitable, and the golden era of Web3 has stimulated a $4.5 billion crypto fund. And for our first Web3 story, young Web3 believers are unfazed by battered crypto market. And you know what? I'm one of them. I'm a millennial. I'm on the older side of millennials, but I'm a millennial nevertheless, and I am all in on this Web3 future. The truth is, you can't knock the crypto and NFT markets for being down right now. Everything's down right now. Massive billion-dollar companies that are backed by the FDIC are also down 60, 70% right now. So you cannot knock the crypto and NFT markets for being down. Secondarily, you got to look at projects for their long-term potential. Which projects have the most longevity? And you look at things like Peloton and you think, I don't think that's going to be around for 10 years. And you look at Robinhood and you go, well, I don't know if this is going to be around for 10 years. And even Facebook, you go, well, I don't know if unless they innovate in a big way in Web3, I don't think they're going to be around for the next 10 years. But when it comes to Web3 and anything built on blockchain technology, I have a great deal of confidence for this new paradigm we're about to go into that's called Web3. And so I am one of those young Web3 believers too. I think everyone should keep their eye on the space and put their money where their mouth is and get into this before you get left behind. Web3 adoption is inevitable, Blockchain Creative Lab CEO says. Now, this isn't some crazy guy standing on the street yelling into a dumpster. This is a millionaire CEO working for a billion-dollar company at NFT NYC, one of the biggest conferences in the world, talking about the inevitability of Web3 adoption. And I'm right there with you, my guy. This is the future, and we need to be paying attention to it. Even though the markets are down right now, you should be enthusiastic about the long-term potential of this space. It gets me excited, and I could not agree more with you, Creative Lab CEO. Netscape creator says Web3 is really like the rise of the early internet. Now, for those of you who don't remember, Netscape was our pioneer in the Web 1 days. It was a browser where you could look at websites, and then we transferred into Web 2, which is what Google, Facebook, Instagram are. It's platforms where the user can actually interact, make their own posts, upload their own content. And now Web 3 is this brand new paradigm where not only are you the user, but you're also the creator and the host of that content. You don't have some big oligopoly telling you what you can and cannot post. You are the host of your own content. You are generating revenue for yourself through ad dollars. You are the website and the host of websites simultaneously. And Netscape sees it. You should see it too. Web3 is coming, and it's just like the rise of the early internet. We have so much more growth coming ahead of us. VC firm A16Z says we are entering the golden era of Web3 as it launches a $4.5 billion crypto fund. Billions, guys. These $1 million figures are now turning into $1 billion figures. Investors are doubling down, tripling down. They see the potential here. And while there's blood in the street, they're buying property. This truly is the best time to invest. You could sit there and argue, well, maybe it's going to slip a little bit further. Maybe there's another 20 or 30% of correction out there. What you should be doing is daily cost averaging every single week, every single month, scooping it up when and where you can, because it will be higher in the future. Even if it goes lower next month, it will be 3 to 10 times higher in a few years from now. So any price you buy in now is an advantageous price, and A16Z is right there with them, putting $4.5 billion into the space. But that's not all. We have Immutable announces a $500 million fund to accelerate adoption of Web3 initiatives. Immutable X, helps speed up transactions for a lot of play-to-earn games. And so they are taking that profit, $500 million worth of it, to accelerate adoption in the Web3 space. Solana, an extraordinarily successful cryptocurrency and one of the hubs for play-to-earn games and NFTs, is now launching a $100 million fund focused on Web3 projects. And so they see the potential here, and they are putting all their profits into the technology. They are building and building and building. And this just gets me so excited, because I was so bullish on Solana before they came out with play to earn games, and then when they came to play to earn games and NFTs, it got me so excited. Now they're into Web3 and just making the coin and the project worth so much more, and at the same time blazing trails into this Web3 future. So thank you Solana. And lastly, Sequoia Capital launches 2 new funds to expand Web3 investment. They have a $2 billion early stage venture, and then an $850 million for Southeast Asia. So all of these stories combined are just massive for not just NFTs, not just cryptocurrencies, but for the entire Web3 space. Hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars are flowing into it while the markets are down. So this would really make your hair stand up and make you pay attention. You got to do your research, invest in projects you believe in, because if you don't, you're going to be left behind. Do you like crypto, NFTs, and video games? Well, the Fun Uncle YouTube page is your one-stop shop for all of my content across all networks and platforms. You want to make sure to hit the link down in the description below and join me today. You do not want to miss out on any of this content, because I work diligently to demystify the complexities of blockchain technology.